Hello everyone, welcome back. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. It has been pretty busy, and honestly I've done so many hauls because of all the stationery fests that I've been to and things that I've picked up. I haven't done a my favorite stationery series in a while, so I thought I would jump back into doing one of these. And it is June. I figured I could actually just collectively do like my favorite first half of the year stationery. Some of the stuff you see here, it's my current favorites. I'm currently using them, or I've kind of added it to my rotation. So I thought I would share it with you guys. So, first of all, it's like a hodgepodge of many different things, but I will go through what is right in front of me, which is my these notebooks. I'm not going to show you my planner because I am still in a planner dilemma, because I think the last video I showed that I was going back to an A6, maybe like the take a note, but that kind of changed a little bit because I am very indecisive, and I figured quite a bit of you guys are going through that. I'm bored with my planner. What am I going to do? I'm kind of like that at the moment, but I'll show you that in my next video. But here is my notebooks. I am kind of new with Leuchtturm, and I picked up a B5 because I'm very curious as to the size, because obviously Sterling Ink has a B5 planner, and Paper Test also has a B5 planner, and I used to think like, who would want such a big notebook? Then I was at Flax Pen to Paper, and they are a Leuchtturm flagship store. So they carry all the sizes, all the colors, all the variations. And I picked up this one. I'm a dot grit person, so you can see it is a dot grit. This is a soft cover, and it's a B5. And I wanted to see what it's like. And I also wanted a notebook. So I wanted a notebook to actually put all my stats and my specifics. So when I sent something off to my manufacturer, so I figure out how many pieces of something that I've ordered, the cost, the landing cost, the duties, all that sort of stuff. I just needed a space to actually hold all that information. And then I figured if I put it in a notebook like this, it would basically allow me to refer back. So I'm going to show you what I can. Example, I had all these cat do stamps. So I haven't gone in and filled this out because I will fill this out once I'm done with this video. So this, these are all the different stamps that came in the last shipment. So I am able to go and write down how many pieces I've actually purchased, how much did it cost me, how much was freight from Malaysia to here, and how much tariffs I actually had to pay for all these items. So I then can actually cost it out to figure out how much everything cost for each item, how to divvy up the shipping costs, how to divvy up the tariff cost, all that sort of stuff. Then I can actually just put them here, and then I will write down my recommended retail price that I have listed on the website. And I can also write down when I actually release them. So it just gives me like a little log um, of stuff, that just information that I could actually go back and reference back. Like over here, you can see like some pencil marks or pen marks. Basically, it's my next sticker, what do you call it? Sticker production. So I wrote down exactly how many pieces I've ordered, the cost of it, and the shipping cost, all that sort of stuff. So I have something to reference it. Right now, everything is email format. So I have to go through all my emails um, to figure out like cost wise and all that sort of stuff. So I figured it's just easier to have everything written down in a notebook. And I thought the B5 size was a really good size for me to try out, as well as has enough space for me to write all the information that I wanted. So B5, often Leutrim, and a soft cover. I also bought a hardcover, but I kind of like soft cover notebooks. That's just me. The paper is super nice. The paper is really, really good on fountain pens. And I have a love for fountain pens lately, so this notebook turned out to be really good for me. I also picked up a A6. This is like a tiny little A6. This is definitely a A6 Slim. I wanted a book for, I'm going to see if I wrote anything down here. You can, it is a dot grid. As you guys know, I love dot grid. I did get a pen loop, which is like a sticker patch here. I am using this as my password keeper. So anything with my passwords that I don't remember or I have to change, it's all in this little book. So I just thought this was a really good little notebook for me to keep at home, to actually keep all my passwords. So I have this, and then of course I have stickers that I just use to decorate. So that's an A6 Slim, and then the bigger one is an A5. And on notebooks and such, this is I is sorry, this is a sticky note from the Hobonichi, with Suzuki no Iro, and it is probably one of the best sticky notes ever. It is a very smooth paper. It is a sticky note. This is perforated, so you can either rip it out, or you could actually use this as a tip-in on the edge of your Hobonichi, and you can fold this. You can write it both front or back for information. I love this so much. If I see this again anywhere, I might pick up a few. I honestly live off sticky notes, and I love how there's a lot of space for you to write. I love the perforation. You can either rip it, or you can actually fold it to the space that you want your information. So example, if this was a notebook, you could just easily do it right around there, and you can fold it and you can close your book. So if you ever see this anywhere in any of the stationery stores, I think Atlas has some, M Lovewell had some. I don't know if they still have it. I picked this one up, I want to say, at M Lovewell, and it is so great. So I use this in my planners. Also in my planners, I have my love for pens. I have been using these three pilots lately, and like I said, I love my fountain pens right now. And this is a pilot. I don't know what this is called. I bought this at Flax Pen to Paper, and this is the pilot, either the custom 923 or the custom 93S. I can't remember what it is. It is the amber, and it is a fine nib, and this is so nice. I love this pen. I will say I absolutely love Pilot fountain pens. I just love them. And this is a, what do you call it? Like a vacuum uh, converter, where you just kind of, it just sucks up the ink. And I've been playing with different colored inks lately too. So I want to say this is Earl Grey, the Diamine Earl Grey. And this is really nice. You guys know I am a black ink or a black ink kind of person. And lately I have explored outside of Pilot inks. And this one is the Diamine ink. I picked this up at Flax Pen to Paper here in Westwood. And this is the Earl Grey, which I love. This is my Pilot Vanishing Point. This is just your classic black ink from Pilot. And I love this because it writes so nice. The only problem is that I am in my Sterling ink notebook at the moment, or my planner, and that notebook is not fountain pen friendly. Like, it bleeds or it ghosts it like crazy. This is a lovely gift. This is also a Pilot capless. And I want to say it is the LS, and I want to say, I was going to say limited edition, but it's really not. But it is one of those where it doesn't click. It just has a very quiet or silent, instead of, so you have this twist. So yeah, I got these, and this one is so nice. I love this pen so much. And this ink is my new favorite. It is the Diamine Ox Blood. It is so good, this color. It's like a brown red. It's so amazing. I love it. I also picked that one up at Flax Pen to Paper. Speaking of pens, I picked up these 3 highlighters. I went to Shorthand out in Larchmont last weekend, and I love a good highlighter, and I needed something that is not the mild liner. So the color's a little limited. It is just a gray, a yellow, and a blue, but these are Pilot Friction. So like the pen, these are kind of erasable. So you have your regular, highlighter, and then you could actually use the N to kind of erase it off. So I thought this was really fun. I used to use a lot of the Pilot Friction pens, which I also thought was a really cool thing, because when we were using pens, we know they're not erasable, but they have it in a highlighter, which is even better. So there's the blue, there is the yellow, and also the gray. And the good thing about these are they kind of stiff, which I like. So they really help. You guys, look at me. I can't even do this straight. I like the fact that it's slightly stiff, so that it helps me keep it straight as much as possible. But anyway, so I do like these. There's only 3 colors, so the colors are pretty limited, but they're decent colors, which is the blue, the yellow, and the gray. And I love the fact that they are erasable. And then while we're on the subject, of pens, I also have this beautiful pouch from Sehar. This is actually a collaboration that she did with my friend Heba, and it is a utility pouch, very much like the TSL or Hobonichi drawer pouches, but I like Sehar's work so much more. So I have this, and ta-da! I have all these stuff, and you have a zipper compartment here. I really love this so much. And I have like a little scissors. I have like all the little things. I have like staplers, some pens, and some highlighters. And then on this side, I could put things like my glue stick, my whiteout, some extra staplers. I have some pet tapes in here because I haven't transferred them over. I have extra scissors in case anybody needed to use scissors, but this is such a cool utility pouch. It's big enough that you can put a lot of your crafting tools in. I just kind of packed what I would need if I would to go somewhere or even to the living room. And this is all the stuff that I kind of just grab and go. And I also love the fact that I could actually put pins on this. So, and there's also this spot. So if you have like a hobonichi or anything like that, you can actually just tuck it right in the front. So there is that. You can see I clearly love this color a lot. So that's one of my favorite, and I believe you can pick that up at Heba's website as well. The other thing that I do love and enjoy right now is stamping. I will say my stamp collection have grown tremendously, and I'm going to show you the small side of it. So this is a BGM album, a storage album. I have these stamp sets in the shop, and it is really designed for a 4x6 kind of size stamp set. So it's like a little album, and you can flip through or store your favorite stamp sets. And then at the back, there's a pocket, and you can put your acrylic block. I believe I got this acrylic block from Amazon because I needed a bigger one. But I just love these albums like this. You can tie it back up, and then I will show you all my other stamp sets that I have right now. So, kabow. This big boy housed pretty much most of my stamp sets. They are mostly from Everyday Explorer and from Heba's shop. This pouch is a collaboration between Sehar's store and Heba, and I bought this, and I believe she may still have some in her shop. I also have a couple of her pouches, and I'll share them with you in a little bit. Guys, what happened to me? Look at all these stamps. So when I started going to shows, I have never been a big stamper, especially this type of stamping. I love a good wood stamp, but I was under the influence of Heba, and she showed me how to use some of her currentlies and some of her stamps. And then of course I see Christine from Everyday Explorer at all the festivals, and I've picked up some of her stamp sets because they're really great. I have her other ones, the smaller ones, which are like the city ones, like the New York ones. These are much smaller, so I picked these up first. Some of them obviously I have not used. Chicago from Chicago Stationery Fest, San Francisco. So I picked up all these smaller ones. This is how it all starts. I picked up these tiny little ones, and then I figured, oh, you know, they're so fun. And then my friend Diana is a stamper. I picked up these from Cocoa Daisy. So it started small, and then it got big. And then Heba and I became friends, and I watched her videos, and then I somehow turned into this. So they have been super, super fun for me. I got a good amount of these from Heba's store, from Everyday Explorer. I love her currently, or this type of stuff, because I'm doing my Turkish series journal. So a lot of these are kind of useful. It's got a big pen show or pen journaling stuff. She has some really great stuff, I will say. They both do. And when I watch her videos, I get inspired and I just want to use them. You can see some of them I have used. I got these from Heba. So this has kind of grown, and Heba stamps are amazing. Like, I love this because there's the cassette. So yeah. Oh, this is probably one of my favorites. This is a gift when I first met Heba. It's an Arabic one, which I thought was very cute. So yeah, my stamp sets have grown tremendously, and I use it for different reasons. I would use them for my planner sometimes, but mostly my journal, and this kind of motivated me to journal a little bit more because I wanted to use these. So these are big ones. These are from Heba, and some of them are from, I want to say Studio L2E. Yeah. Oh, Studio Calico. Yes, Studio Calico. This one is a TV movie one. So, because I wanted something that's TV related. There's a lot of book ones, not a lot of TV ones. And then here I have some of my acrylic blocks. These are available from my shop. I think I got that off Amazon. Oops. So I love these pouches for this reason, because I could actually store a good amount of blocks, a good amount of stamps. This is where all my stamp storage is, because I have a lot of these pouches. So I would store them here. I have the Sula bag for all the ones that didn't quite fit in there. Maybe I just need to move them in a bigger bag. But this one was Heba's latest release, or most recent release. These ones. Oh, wait, did I get 2 of these? I sure did. Well, now you know. I put this out so I know to give them away. But yeah, anyway. My stamps. And then there's also room I could put some ink blocks as well. And this is done. Oh, and I wanted to show you my newest favorite sticker storage, and I think on one of my videos I did share this. This is the cloth and paper clear TN cover. I basically put all my sticker release books in here, and I have actually need 2, 1, 2, 3. So I have my sticker release books in here. So I put all my little sticker release books. I don't use this cover as a TN cover for my TNs, but I like this as my sticker book. So I have all my currently stickers from Everyday Explorer. So I have my journaling stickers. I have my pet tapes, my PET tapes that have, I pull them and put them in here. And then these were actually from my other sticker release stuff that I want to transfer. So, but I just didn't want to move them because they're tiny. So I just kind of stuck them here in the back. But this one is deco, like little deco stickers, and your journaling stickers, and then you have your PET. So then I have them all in this one thing, and all my stickers are here, which I thought was very cool. I mean, everybody used this differently, but I thought when I bought this, this is what I wanted to use it for. To have sticker release book in there, have stickers that been hiding and hoarding, and then I can just put them in here since they're already out of the sheet. I would actually use them. So that's my other one. Oh, speaking of stamps, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I actually have another one too. I actually bought 2 of these. These are actually from, I want to say Sachihata, and these are little icon stamps. They are so awesome because you just kind of, they're like pens. And they are great because, let me get a piece of paper. There's like, I want to say there's 6 different designs, and like this one is a home one, and they are like icons. How cool are these? And then you could just, instead of like icon stickers, you could use these to mark your planners. I have another one, and I want to say the other one is like a fitness one, or a daily life one, but these are super cool. See those? They are so fun. I actually have two, and I don't know what happened to the other one. And I think you guys have seen these. These I actually got from Daigo, and I got these in Chicago. So you have like three little checkbox. Um, if you're a bujoer, you can actually write date, subject, and memo. This actually, as I'm doing this, I could use this in my big B5. This is a time block. And then here is like a little checklist. I think these are really cool. So I bought, these aren't the only ones that they have. I did buy the ones that I know I will use. So I got these 5, and they're kind of cool. So they kind of fit into any planner style, just to give it a little, variation and, style without using stickers. And then in this other Leyl pouch with all my accessories, this is actually my photo printer bag. This basically houses all my photo printers. I have these 2 Kodaks, I have the refills, I have the charging cable, I have the cartridges. So this is, and I have a battery pack for it too, just in case it needs charging. So this actually houses all my photo printers. I keep this even at home. It's where all my photo printers stays. So I have, all the things, and I can just throw it in my bag when I go somewhere and have all my photo printing stuff. We're going to Palm Springs. I'll take this with me. And if anybody wants to use it, they can. There's enough refills and stuff. So this basically houses all my photo printing stuff. So I thought this bag was very cool to have. And one last thing, this video is getting a little long, is I wanted to share with you my New York stuff. These I'm obviously leading up to New York Stationery Fest, where I will be as a vendor, and I'm very excited. And you guys know how much I love New York because I've lived there for so long. And these are all the New York things that will be at Stationery Fest, and I'm loving it. And you guys do love this MetroCard charm because we now know MetroCard is extinct. So that charm is very cute. This was actually me for many, many years living in New York, taking the train with my headphones. MetroCard pin. I have a New York City sticker sheet, which I have already decorated my week in New York with this sheet. This is actually printed on PET sticker. And I have these 6 vinyls. That used to be my train stop, 23rd Street. That was me again. My Metro card, my coffee time, and the coffee takeaway, which is a very New York thing. And then I also have this New York washi tape, which I absolutely love. These are now available in the shop. You don't have to worry if you're not going to New York Stationery Fest and you wanted them. You can actually pick this up in the shop now. But these are some of my favorite things right now because we love our New York. So anyway, this is all I'm sharing right now. I think there's going to be more later on. I am going to New York end of July. I'm very excited to be at New York Stationery Fest. So if you're going to be there, please come and say hello. And otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.